Oh, helps. There's a lot of work for a diamond.
Can you keep up?
Oops. I know there's a specific thing here. Oh, it's manipulative. That's, oh, I guess not. Hold on. Oh. Interesting. I don't remember the thing. Oh, there it is. Reflector ray. Whoops. Oh. Why don't I just do this the smart way? Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so... Oh, well, I guess this is meant as a race. I just kind of ignored that guy. He looked like he wanted to kill me, and he didn't try to kill me, so... You suck. Oh. Okay, I'm using a little obstacle course, but I'm not gonna dick with it. Oops. Of course, falling straight into it isn't straight into the obstacles probably isn't wise.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Oh, I hope that's not the only way to go. Let's, yeah, let's head up. Wow.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Boy, these stat boosts are not worth it. There's a game way back called Metal Storm, where changing gravity was a central part of the game's mechanics, and it used it fairly well, I thought. It was a side-scrolling shooter, run and gun, not space shooter, but I really liked that one. It was Metal Storm, and I think it was by IREM. Okay, you know what? Let's change out the reflector ray with something that's going to do a little damage. Oh, it's just 4 hits. I can manage that.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
It's just another... Ah! Alright, where'd he go? Oh no.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Well, this place certainly, Oh! Ah! He big. I was gonna say, this place certainly lives up to its name as a den of behemoths. They did not bury the lead there. Ah! I fell for that bullshit again. Oh. Always nice to find. Nope. Never mind. He dead. And let's keep moving along. Part of me wants to try using the homeward bone equivalent in this. Oh! Just so I don't die horribly at an inopportune time. Because I've come this far. I would really hate to have to redo it. Oh. Oh, this will probably take me to that chest I was looking at. Demon Eye and 1,000 gold. No complaints. I'll take money. Jeez, this place is huge. Again. The name should not make this a surprise, but you know. So I'm kind of hating myself here for not managing to say that's no moon at least once when I went to go destroy said moon. You know, I should see if I'm still using the ring that gives you an attack bonus based on how much of the game you've explored. I am. Look at that. Yeah. Oh man, if that had thrown me out of the room, gotta reset this thing's hit points. More 500 gold. Feeling like a dead end here. Oh man, that's disappointing. Hey, Trash King, how you doing? It has been a while. A save point, finally. So just to recap, I finally learned how to get towards the real ending. It's very silly, and I feel like an idiot for missing it. But hey, we live and learn, right? Boy, I'm just glad I'm not at work, because last night at work, I felt like the cop who entered Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment for the first time must have felt. You know, you go in and there's half-eaten dead bodies all over the place, and you gotta call that in. It's gonna be a long fucking day. Oh, and also it's gonna traumatize you for a good long time. Oh.
Let's put your luck to the test.
What? So, when we have like a junior sport ball team there, it's always a shit show because kids are terrible, and sport ball kids are the worst of them. So that's not good to begin with. There was also a VIP in-house, important enough that they said, you know what, we should have a cop on duty. So we actually had someone from the city police department on site until about midnight. And that's just fucking alarm bells right there. And when I came in, there were like 36 check-ins to go. Now, at night when I have 10 check-ins, that can delay things a bit. But 36 of them, that's not going to go well. So, and it's not just that I had a whole bunch of people to check in. The people there already there all needed something. It's like, oh, can I get more towels? Can I get more blankets? We had our one housekeeper and our security guy running around. I'm just trying to get everyone checked in. I didn't start on my actual audit list until about 1:30. So, yeah, it was a bit of a shit fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna take the quick way back to town, if I can remember. Oh yeah, it's called the Waystone. Yeah, I mean, you just come into a house count like that, and I mean, before I even got to the front desk, I had picked up 2 paper airplanes off the floor, because our entire chain of hotels is a little unusual in that instead of being like a big contiguous building, there's a large amount of empty space in the middle. It's a big freaking atrium. And, oh hey, what's her name's gone?
Hello, miss. Well, she said she had some... I'm holding down the...
Oh, good girl.
Oh yeah.
What?
Well, try me, you'll see.
Okay, well, I guess she's running the shop now that we know that what's her name is a trader.
Is this... Here you are. Is this what? Pleasure doing business. Is this what? Here you are. Is this what? Here you are. Is this here you are? Is this what? Here you are.
So anyway, the shape of her hotels is unusual. Apparently, I've only seen the one, obviously, but because it's shaped like that, every time we get sport ball kids in there, they think that the first thing they need to do is make a ton of paper airplanes and try and throw them as far as they can. And unfortunately, they keep landing in the restaurant where people are trying to have a meal.
Is this right? Leisure doing business.
So it's all kinds of not good.
Is this right? Oh, thank you.
It's a bunch of shit we do not want to deal with. I mean, I had one night where I came in and the security guard paid to the desk and said, "Hey, can I get you up on 4 West? We got some kids we're trying to bust." It's like, oh, great. This is what my night's gonna be, huh? So yeah, it was certainly a thing. And now I'm back. I had a cold last week, so I was not doing much of the video games. And by last week, I mean like 4 days ago. Because I was off for 2, on for 4, and then I'm gonna go back Monday and I'll work another 7 in a row because fuck me for trying to have a life. So let's see, Garden of Silence. Unfortunately, I didn't sleep well today, so this might be a shorter stream than I want it to be. And it bothers me because I think I'm getting close to the end. Okay, so we gotta board this thing. But for as much of a shit show as things were last night, I still had my reports done by 5. So that's not too shabby. Now, of course, because everything had to get me coming and going, we had, you know, the start of the night was a mess. Reports took forever. And I figure, okay, at least once we're past all that, we're fine, right? See, I shouldn't think stupid things like that. Alright, here we go. Well, we had room service orders for 6 a.m. 3 of them, even. And within... well, by 6:20, I'd already gotten 5 calls about how late those orders were. Because apparently, we had a new guy in the kitchen, and he was not on his game, to say the least. I guess he showed up late for one, and did not know what he was doing for another. And that was a mess. In fact, I wound up having to close out 3 orders to a house account that we have for disputed payments. Basically, we just comped 3 meals because this dude was so late. And anytime I'm getting 5 calls about 3 orders, it's not fucking good. So come on, man, just pour the coffee, make your omelets, and make sure I never hear about it. That's all I'm asking.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
I mean, I can understand being the new guy and not getting everything right. That's pretty much my job. But I feel he wasn't even trying. And don't come into work late. Come on, people. I mean, I understand shit happens sometimes, but if you got people counting on you. Although I do, you know, there was one bright spot in all of it. Someone on second shift, she stayed an hour late helping out, and that was very appreciated. Because we were basically just ringing people in left and right, and she was a huge help. So, big hats off to her. It's more than I can say for one of her coworkers.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
take that, demon. Oh, yeah? Yeah, you're like seeing dentists, and I guess you said something on Twitter about getting therapy going, and I gotta say, more power to you. You know, if you have the means, one way or another, I'm just glad to see efforts in self-improvement working out, even if it's just getting an awful tooth taken care of. These things count. Oh, Jesus. I needed that coughing fit, clearly. Oh. No, what's down here? Well, that's good to hear, man.